Last month, OpenAI closed the largest funding round in Silicon Valley history, raising $122 billion. But the secondary market is revealing a deep disconnect. Institutional investors are currently trying to offload $600 million in OpenAI shares, with no buyers in sight. This gap exists because hyperscalers are pivoting into the business of heavy infrastructure, building massive, physical, air-conditioned electronic warehouses. Look at this scale comparison chart tracking projected infrastructure costs through 2030. McKinsey originally estimated that building out this AI capacity would cost $5.2 trillion, but with rising hardware costs and future commitments from Amazon, Meta, and Google, the actual bill is closer to $9 trillion. To justify this, the industry needs $2.7 trillion in annual revenue, roughly the entire U.S. software spend last year. Flashy, consumer-facing projects are incapable of paying that bill. Applications like the power-hungry Sora video generator, or OpenAI spending hundreds of millions to acquire a tech talk show, cannot generate the returns required to service this level of infrastructure debt. Survival now depends on the great capital pivot. AI labs are stripping away the creative tech demos and redirecting every available dollar toward unglamorous, enterprise-first utility. Early AI breakthroughs were built for software engineers, but that demographic represents a mere 2 to 5% of a typical company staff. Anthropic is now targeting the remaining 95% of the workforce. They recently launched a general-purpose agent called Cowork. Cowork abandons the command line terminal. It is a tool designed to automate the administrative and analytical heavy lifting for the non-technical office worker. We already have proof of what this level of enterprise automation can do. A telehealth startup called Medvi recently generated $401 million in first-year sales using an array of AI agents to handle coding, website copy, ad generation, and customer service. This company is currently on track to hit a $1.8 billion run rate. The founder achieved this scale with 0 initial employees, eventually hiring only his younger brother. This chart tracks the immediate macroeconomic consequence of this shift. As AI infrastructure capital expenditure rises, United States tech companies announced over 60,000 job cuts in a single month as payroll budgets are redirected towards server racks and chips. The new baseline for a successful AI product is simply its direct ability to eliminate human operational overhead. Total enterprise adoption faces a technical roadblock. Standalone AI models hallucinate, and they cannot be trusted to self-evaluate their own factual accuracy. Microsoft is addressing this accuracy bottleneck with a new architecture called Critique. This flowchart breaks down the multimodal loop. One AI takes the lead generating a draft, while a reviewer model acts as a peer reviewer, enforcing evidence grounding. When tested against the Draco benchmark, this achieved a 7-point improvement over single model systems. The secondary market is reacting directly to these utility pivots. Because investors see Anthropic prioritizing reliable enterprise systems, Anthropic is commanding a 50% premium valuation. Meanwhile, OpenAI faces a 10% discount. Capital is shifting from single-model chatbots toward reliable, multimodal business systems that guarantee enterprise accuracy. This entire infrastructure build-out is funding a specific technical objective, the automated AI researcher. Anthropic has already reached a startling internal milestone on this front. Right now, 90% of the company's code is written autonomously by their own AI, Claude. This marks a move toward research taste, where AI models autonomously propose hypotheses and set up experiments to build successors. This race toward recursive self-improvement has triggered immediate backlash. Protesters and insiders are warning of a total loss of human control over the development cycle. While the cloud giants gamble on recursive AI, a multi-trillion-dollar counterbet is gaining ground: Apple's Edge AI strategy. Tim Cook has kept Apple's balance sheet lean by avoiding massive server farms. Instead, Apple is betting that consumers want high-performance models running directly on local hardware, like the Mac Mini. The industry is now making a massive binary bet. Either the $9 trillion cloud hyperscalers will deliver self-improving intelligence, or Apple's focus on the local device will trigger the largest infrastructure bubble pop in history.